News 14 Carolina Meteorologist Matthew East here with you. This is the Tuesday edition of the Carolina weather video, and getting a little hotter out there. Let's start off with a look at high temperatures out there for today. And by the way, stay tuned. I think some of the hottest weather so far this year is in the forecast period, so hang on. First of all, for today, really hot out in the desert southwest. Triple-digit heat also extends into the plain states. Around the Carolinas, we're talking low to mid-90s for highs in many Piedmont zones for today. And primarily a dry day. Could be a few mountain isolated storms this afternoon. Can't completely rule out an isolated Piedmont afternoon storm, but I think probably 99% of Piedmont locations stay dry today with a good bit of sunshine. Now tomorrow, there will be a little better chance for some scattered afternoon thunderstorms as a weakening front approaches from the north. So some scattered storms tomorrow, and still pretty hot, low to maybe still some mid-90s for highs tomorrow afternoon. As we go on into the day here on Thursday, looks like still some scattered afternoon storms a possibility. Highs relatively close to 90 most likely in many spots Thursday afternoon. Then things slowly begin to change here. This is a look at Friday. The flow out of the southwest, big ridge moving out of the Rockies into the plain states on Friday. So we're probably talking lower 90s for highs Friday. Still could be a few afternoon thunderstorms scattered around the region. Saturday, the heat really begins to crank on in here. Probably a mainly dry day Saturday, and Sunday looks mainly dry as the heat ridge really builds on in. That's a look at the GFS 500 millibar chart for Sunday evening. And there you go, the dreaded 594 decameter ridge sitting right over the southeastern part of the country. And you look at other models to see if the GFS is in its own world here. There is the European. That's the 500 millibar chart on the upper left-hand side. Ridge sitting right over the southeast. The Canadian, very much the same. Ridge sitting over the southeastern part of the country. For much of the summer, this ridge has been situated out in the western part of the country. Troughs have been over the east, but now we're getting our taste of the heat. It looks like in the forecast period with that ridge sitting right over the southeast. The result of that there is going to be heat, and exactly how hot it is, a lot of times it looks like it's going to be brutally hot, but you're sort of saved from extreme levels of heat by some relatively high levels of moisture down in the soil in the ground. So we'll see how much rain we pick up here over the next few days. The more rain that we see, the lower the heat will be overall as we get into this weekend. But generally speaking, I think for Saturday, Sunday, and Monday, it's going to be the hottest weather so far this year. Mid-90s, upper 90s, certainly a possibility as we go through that Saturday, Sunday, Monday time frame. So that's Sunday. It looks like a mainly dry day with hot conditions. Monday, we hang on to the heat, and it is by Tuesday the GFS begins to break down that ridge as the front approaches from the west. We'll see how quickly that breaks down, but be ready. It looks like it's going to be a pretty hot stretch of weather there, Saturday, Sunday, and Monday. At least, though, it doesn't look like this is going to stick around for weeks at a time. It should be fairly short-lived, but it will be pretty hot, it looks like, over the weekend into early next week. All right, that's it for today's edition of the Carolina Weather Video. Have a great Tuesday, and God bless.